Greetings, space explorers. Today, we embark on an extraordinary voyage through the cosmos to unravel the chilling scenario of what would happen if the Sun, our beloved star, were to vanish. In this countdown, we'll explore the 10 mind-boggling consequences that would unfold if the Sun disappeared from our solar system. Get ready to witness the unimaginable and discover the vital role our Sun plays in sustaining life as we know it. Welcome to the RobotRay channel. Catastrophe number 10. Total darkness. If the Sun were to suddenly disappear, one of the immediate consequences on Earth would be total darkness. The Sun is the primary source of light for our planet, and its abrupt absence would result in an instantaneous loss of illumination. Earth would be plunged into complete darkness, and the absence of sunlight would have profound effects on the planet's ecosystems and climate. The abrupt drop in temperature due to the lack of solar radiation would contribute to the swift and drastic changes in environmental conditions. Beyond the direct impact on visibility, the sudden loss of sunlight would have cascading effects on the biosphere. Photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy, would cease, disrupting the foundational basis of the food chain. This darkness-induced shock to the global ecosystem would have severe consequences for all forms of life on Earth, leading to widespread ecological disruptions and challenges for survival. Catastrophe number 9. Freezing temperatures. If the Sun were to disappear, Earth would be immediately thrust into extreme cold temperatures. The Sun's heat, provided by its nuclear fusion reactions, is what maintains the relatively stable temperatures on our planet. In the absence of the Sun's warmth, the Earth's surface temperature would rapidly plummet. Within a matter of days, the average surface temperature could reach a frigid -73 degrees Celsius, -100 degrees Fahrenheit. The rapid cooling wouldn't only affect the surface, it would extend throughout the atmosphere and oceans. As the Earth loses the solar energy that sustains its climate, the atmosphere would quickly freeze, leading to a global winter. This sudden and intense cold would pose severe challenges to all forms of life, causing widespread disruptions to ecosystems, agriculture, and human civilization. The consequences of such a scenario would be catastrophic, highlighting the critical role the Sun plays in maintaining Earth's habitable conditions. Catastrophe number 8. Disrupted orbits. If the Sun were to suddenly disappear, the gravitational force that keeps planets, including Earth, in orbit would vanish. According to the laws of physics, objects in motion tend to stay in motion unless acted upon by an external force. In the solar system, the gravitational pull of the Sun is the force that keeps planets in their stable orbits. Without the Sun's gravity, planets would no longer be bound to their orbits and would drift off into space in straight lines. The immediate consequence of disrupted orbits would be the departure of all the planets, including Earth, from their accustomed paths. The sudden loss of the Sun's gravitational influence would send the planets hurtling into space at their current velocities. This scenario would result in a chaotic and uncontrolled exodus of celestial bodies, dramatically altering the structure of the solar system. The consequences of such an event would be catastrophic, as the stability and predictability of our solar system rely on the gravitational balance maintained by the Sun. Catastrophe number 7. Vanishing atmosphere. If the Sun were to disappear, the immediate impact on Earth's atmosphere would be complex and catastrophic. The Sun's energy plays a crucial role in maintaining the atmospheric conditions of our planet. The sudden cessation of solar radiation would lead to a rapid cooling of the Earth's atmosphere, causing the gases in the atmosphere to contract and lose their energy. As a result, the atmosphere would begin to collapse. Without the Sun's energy to support the atmospheric pressure, the gases that make up the Earth's atmosphere would disperse into space. The vanishing atmosphere would be a consequence of the sudden removal of the Sun's influence, and the Earth would be left with a thin and dissipating envelope of gases. This catastrophic loss of the atmosphere would make the surface of the Earth inhospitable for life as we know it, with extreme temperature fluctuations and a lack of air making survival impossible. Catastrophe number 6. Tidal turmoil. If the Sun were to disappear, the gravitational force it exerts on the Earth, which causes the tides, would vanish. The Sun's gravitational pull, in combination with the Moon's, is responsible for the daily ebb and flow of tides on Earth. Without the Sun's influence, the tidal forces would be dominated by the Moon alone. However, The sudden removal of the sun's gravitational pull would disrupt the delicate balance between the sun and the moon, leading to significant tidal turmoil. The gravitational relationship between the Earth, Moon, and Sun creates the twice-daily cycle of high and low tides. If the sun were to disappear, the gravitational forces acting on the Earth's oceans would be altered, resulting in irregular and unpredictable tidal patterns. This tidal turmoil would affect coastlines and marine ecosystems, causing widespread changes in sea levels and tidal behavior. While the moon would continue to exert gravitational forces, the absence of the sun's influence would create a tidal landscape vastly different from what we currently experience. Catastrophe number 5. Stellar Symphony. If the sun were to disappear, the sudden absence of its gravitational influence would not only impact our solar system but also have repercussions in the broader galactic context. The sun is just one star among the billions in the Milky Way, and its gravitational interactions contribute to the dynamic equilibrium of the galactic orchestra. The orbits of nearby stars, including our solar system, are influenced by the collective gravitational dance within the Milky Way. The sudden removal of the sun would disrupt this delicate stellar symphony, altering the trajectories of nearby stars and potentially sending them on new, unpredictable paths through the galaxy. The gravitational effects would extend beyond our local stellar neighborhood, creating a ripple effect through the Milky Way. The intricate ballet of stars around the galactic center would be perturbed, introducing chaos into the usual choreography of celestial bodies. While the consequences of such an event would take time to unfold on a galactic scale, the vanishing of the sun would undoubtedly leave an indelible mark on the cosmic dance that defines our position within the Milky Way. Catastrophe number 4. Plant life extinction. The sudden disappearance of the sun would lead to catastrophic consequences for plant life on Earth. Plants rely on the sun's energy through the process of photosynthesis, where they convert sunlight into energy to fuel their growth and metabolic processes. With the sun's abrupt disappearance, the primary source of energy for photosynthesis would vanish, plunging the planet into darkness. The lack of sunlight would rapidly halt photosynthetic activities, leading to a cascading impact on the entire ecosystem. As plant life forms the base of the food chain, the extinction of plants would have devastating consequences for herbivores and, subsequently, for carnivores that depend on them. The collapse of the food web would result in widespread extinction of terrestrial life, from insects to mammals. Without plants to produce oxygen through photosynthesis, the atmosphere would also experience significant changes, further exacerbating the inhospitable conditions for any remaining life. The extinction of plant life would mark the collapse of Earth's ecosystems, leading to a planet devoid of the diverse and interconnected web of life that currently thrives under the sun's influence. Catastrophe number 3. Earth's journey through space. If the sun were to disappear, Earth would continue its journey through space along its current trajectory. Newton's first law of motion states that an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. In the case of the Earth, it is currently orbiting the sun due to the gravitational pull between the two. If the sun were to vanish, the Earth would retain its forward motion but would no longer be bound by the sun's gravity. This would result in the planet moving in a straight line into space, continuing the path it was on at the moment of the sun's disappearance. However, the journey through space would not be a straightforward, unchanging trajectory. The gravitational influences of other celestial bodies, such as the Moon, other planets, and even nearby stars, would come into play. These gravitational forces would gradually alter the Earth's path, leading to an unpredictable voyage through the cosmos. The absence of the sun's gravitational anchor would introduce complexities into the Earth's orbital dynamics, making its journey through space a complex and evolving trajectory shaped by the gravitational influences of surrounding celestial objects. Catastrophe number 2. Stellar deprivation. The sudden disappearance of the sun would leave our solar system in a state of stellar deprivation, fundamentally altering the cosmic context in which it resides. Our sun is just one among billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy, and its gravitational interactions contribute to the dynamic equilibrium of the stellar neighborhood. Without the sun, nearby stars would lose a crucial gravitational reference point, leading to disruptions in the gravitational dance between neighboring celestial bodies. This stellar deprivation would affect the entire galactic region surrounding our solar system, causing shifts in the trajectories of nearby stars and influencing the intricate dynamics of the Milky Way. The gravitational effects of the Sun's absence would extend beyond the local stellar environment, influencing the broader galactic structure. Stars in our region of the Milky Way are part of a larger cosmic symphony, with their movements intricately choreographed by gravitational interactions. The sudden removal of the Sun would disrupt this celestial orchestra, introducing chaotic changes to the motions and trajectories of stars throughout our galactic neighborhood. Stellar deprivation would be a lasting and profound consequence, marking a significant alteration in the cosmic dance of the Milky Way. Catastrophe number 1. The end of life. The disappearance of the Sun would mark the end of life as we know it on Earth. With the sudden loss of the Sun's heat and light, temperatures on the planet would rapidly drop, leading to a global freeze. The lack of sunlight would halt photosynthesis, the process by which plants produce oxygen and form the basis of the food chain. As plant life perishes, herbivores would starve, and the collapse of the food web would extend to carnivores, leading to widespread extinction. The extinction of plant and animal life would render Earth a barren and inhospitable wasteland. In addition to the loss of warmth and the collapse of ecosystems, the absence of the Sun's gravitational pull would disrupt the orbits of planets in our solar system. Earth, along with other celestial bodies, would be set adrift into the vastness of space. The lack of a stable energy source, combined with the frigid temperatures and the gravitational chaos, would make survival impossible for any remaining life. The end of life on Earth would be a result of the catastrophic consequences triggered by the sudden disappearance of the Sun, a celestial event with profound and irreversible implications for our planet. And there you have it, fellow space explorers. The 10 terrifying consequences that would unfold if the Sun disappeared from our solar system. Remember, this scenario is purely hypothetical, but it serves as a reminder of the remarkable role our Sun plays in sustaining life on Earth. Join me in marveling at the wonders of our universe and appreciating the delicate balance that allows us to thrive. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. This is RobotRay, signing off from the RobotRay channel. If you found this video fascinating and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to RobotRay channel for more incredible explorations. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on exploring.